Samuel said to Saul, "The Lord sent me to anoint you king over his people Israel. Now listen and pay close attention to the words of the Lord. Thus says the Lord of hosts, armies, I will punish Amalek for what he did to Israel, how he set himself against him on the way when Israel came up from Egypt. Now go and strike Amalek, and completely destroy everything that they have. Do not spare them, but kill both man and woman, child and infant, ox and sheep, camel and donkey." So Saul summoned the people, and numbered them at Telaim, 200,000 foot soldiers, and 10,000 men of Judah. Saul came to the city of Amalek, and set an ambush in the valley. Saul said to the Kenites, "Go, leave, go down from the Amalekites, so that I do not destroy you along with them, for you showed kindness to all the Israelites when they went up from Egypt." So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites. Saul defeated the Amalekites from Havilah as far as Shur, which is east of Egypt. He captured Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, though he totally destroyed all the rest of the people with the sword. Saul and the people spared Agag, and the best of the sheep, the oxen, the fatlings, the lambs, and everything that was good, and they were not willing to destroy them entirely, but everything that was undesirable or worthless they destroyed completely. Then the word of the Lord came to Samuel, saying, "I regret that I made Saul king, for he has turned away from following me, and has not carried out my commands." Samuel was angry over Saul's failure, and he cried out to the Lord all night. When Samuel got up early in the morning to meet Saul, he was told, "Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set up for himself a monument, commemorating his victory." Then he turned and went on and went down to Gilgal. So Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said to him, "Blessed are you of the Lord. I have carried out the command of the Lord." But Samuel said, "What then is this bleating of the sheep in my ears, and the lowing of the oxen which I hear?" Saul said, "They have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of the sheep and oxen to sacrifice to the Lord your God, but the rest we have destroyed completely." Then Samuel said to Saul, "Stop, and let me tell you what the Lord said to me last night." Saul said to him, "Speak." Samuel said, "Is it not true that even though you were small, insignificant in your own eyes, you were made the head of the tribes of Israel, and the Lord anointed you king over Israel. And the Lord sent you on a mission and said, "Go, totally destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they are eliminated." Why did you not obey the voice of the Lord, but instead swooped down on the plunder with shouts of victory, and did evil in the sight of the Lord? Saul said to Samuel, "I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone on the mission on which the Lord sent me, and have brought back Agag, the king of Amalek, and have completely destroyed the Amalekites." But the people took some of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the best of the things that were to be totally destroyed, to sacrifice to the Lord your God at Gilgal. Samuel said, "Has the Lord as great a delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obedience to the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as serious as the sin of divination, fortune-telling, and disobedience is as serious as false religion and idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he also has rejected you as king." Then Saul said to Samuel, "I have sinned, for I have transgressed the command of the Lord and your words, because I feared the people and obeyed their voice. Now please pardon my sin and return with me, so that I may worship the Lord." But Samuel said to Saul, "I will not return with you, for you have rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord has rejected you from being king over Israel." As Samuel turned to go away, Saul grabbed the hem of his robe to stop him, and it tore. So Samuel said to him, "The Lord has torn the kingdom of Israel from you today, and has given it to your neighbor, who is better than you. Also, the splendor and glory and eminence of Israel will not lie or change his mind, for he is not a man that he should change his mind." Saul said, "I have sinned, but please honor me now before the elders of my people and before Israel, and go back with me, so that I may worship the Lord your God." So Samuel went back following Saul, and Saul worshipped the Lord. Then Samuel said, "Bring me Agag, the king of the Amalekites." And Agag came to him cheerfully, and Agag said, "Surely the bitterness of death has come to an end." Samuel said, "As your sword has made women childless, so shall your mother be childless among women. And Samuel cut Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal. Then Samuel went to Ramah, but Saul went up to his house in Gibeah of Saul. Samuel did not see Saul again until the day of his death, for Samuel grieved over Saul, and the Lord regretted that he had made Saul king over Israel.